The New York people have hustle. They gotta know what it is to go without in order to strive for what they want. My name is William, aka Big Papi, and I bring that deliciousness from New York City. That Coquito icee that we grew up loving and caring for. Just now that I migrated down to Florida, I wanted to give people that same flavorful icee that we grew up with in the 5 boroughs of New York City. In the summertime, us New Yorkers refer to these ice sorbets or fruit sorbets as Coquito Iceys, being that coconut is the #1 flavor that everybody gravitates towards. Let's take you inside. Our setup is pretty simple here. We have our 6-foot cooler. We have our custom sleeves here to serve the customers so that it stays at temperature 17 degrees. All right, we got our rainbow, very popular flavor among the kids. We got that all-inclusive cherry. We got cotton candy for the sweet tooth lovers. We got what's left of mango today, been very popular today. And we also have to have that coconut on deck, otherwise we get death threats.
Oh, not the death threats.
We got our blender here to make our smoothies. We have our refrigerator for our juices, clean bays, or our half gallons of product. And then we have another chest freezer just in case we do bigger events, you know, fairs, stuff like that. We don't want to run out of stock. 3-bay sink, standard among any kind of food truck. And that's our setup. Growing up in New York City, we didn't know these ices were no fat, no dairy, no gluten. And never before in history, we've been more health conscious than we are now. So that's a good alternative to people who are lactose intolerant. That's what we had growing up, and who would have known it would have been healthy. This is the Armory out in Kingsbridge.
In the center of Kingsbridge,
one of the world's largest armories,
you'll likely spot this massive, intricate, castle-like building rich with history that's over 100 years old.
I had a very talented artist by the name of Monty Esposito from Arizona come out and bless my trailer with it. So that's the Armory of my childhood, where I grew up in the Bronx, where these ices are from. And then if you come around the front here, so you can see us coming down the road, you know that deliciousness is coming. We got my heritage here, the Puerto Rican flag, the Dominican flag, and obviously those New York City ices right there. And I kept the name that we call it in New York, Coquito Iceys. And then on the side, which is the billboard, you can take your picture. You know, I got this from a customer. They literally said it's heaven in a cup. I kind of kept that. Obviously, the neighborhood that I grew up in, Kingsbridge and Morris, a lot of people who descended down to Florida, they resonate with that neighborhood. It's kind of well known in the Bronx area. And then on the back side, while you see me on the highway driving by, I want you to know that I have the flavor of New York with me.
Hey.